Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into your Sunday, November 3rd edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here to bring you some wonderful information and maybe inspire you to step into the kitchen and make something new. That's just what we're going to do today with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking as she's making a delicious salmon sandwich. Then we're going to introduce you to the Eagle Valley High School basketball team and what they're excited for this upcoming season, as well as chat with the Eagle Valley Library District on some of the incredible opportunities that they have taking place at the library. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week.
Hell of a rally there.
It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that today is National Sandwich Day? That's why we're going to step into the kitchen with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking to make a delicious salmon sandwich. Now, you're not going to want to miss out on this recipe because it's easy, it's healthy, and it's absolutely incredible. So let's see what she's cooking.
We've got a great menu today. Actually, this is going to be kind of a summertime menu. We are going to make a salmon sandwich with avocado and a potato salad. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is start cooking the salmon because we're going to cook it. You can serve the salmon sandwich warm if you want to, or you can package it up and serve it at room temperature or cool as well. So what we're going to do now is just start with cooking the salmon. I have a raw piece of salmon right here, and it's kind of a thick one too, so it's going to take a little while to cook. I'm going to put it in a frying pan. I've got the heat over a medium heat. I'm going to crank that up a little bit because if you remember some of the past classes, when we're putting something cold into our warm frying pan, it takes the temperature down. So you want to crank it up when you're first putting things in there. I'm going to use a little olive oil. You use whatever oil you like the best. We'll put that on the bottom, and then we are going to generously coat our salmon with salt and pepper. So that means you're really going to get every part of the salmon. This salmon has skin. Most of it does. So I'll show you how to remove that skin in an easy way as we cook it. We are going to put it meat side down in the pan. I'm going to just make sure that pan is kind of hot because, of course, we want that pan to be warm and get that sizzle whenever we put the meat in there. So here we go. Ooh, a little bit of a sizzle. I can crank it up just a tiny bit. So we're going to do skin side up. We will flip the salmon, and then once it cooks, the skin will easily peel right off. A lot of people like the skin, but it's a little more high in fat. You can crisp it up if you want to add it to the sandwich. I'm not going to teach you how to do that because this is a healthy cooking class, and the skin of things, animals, aren't always that healthy. So we have generously doused it with salt and pepper. We've got it in our pan, skin side up. It's maybe about an inch thick, so it is going to take a little bit of time to cook. I can hear it sizzling right now. I'm going to want to get a nice sear on the outside, and then I'm going to flip it over and we will continue to cook it until it's done. Meanwhile, let's make some potato salad. So you got the little baby potatoes in your package today. I have already boiled those. So when you're boiling potatoes, you put them in water, not ice cold water, but you don't drop them into boiling water. Whenever you're boiling potatoes, you start the potatoes in not cold, but not warm water. So just kind of room temperature water. You put the potatoes in there, and then it all comes to a boil on its own. So it really is a gradual process. It takes about 15 minutes to boil those potatoes. I have boiled them, I've strained the water out of them, and I put them in a bowl in the refrigerator so they can cool down for our potato salad. So let me just grab those. They should be nice and cool, which will be nice for us when we're cutting them because hot potatoes are so hard to cut. The avocado and the tomato are for our salmon sandwich, so I'm just going to move those right down there. We have these nice potatoes. It doesn't matter if you have red or white or yellow potatoes. The potato salad it'll work with anything. You know, if you want to make mashed potatoes or something like that, you want more of a russet potato. But with a potato salad, you can really use these or those little golden Yukon potatoes. Those are really nice. I like to cut my potatoes in little coin sizes for my potato salad. So we're just going to kind of easily cut them. Try to make sure that you're not cutting away the skin. The skin is where you get a lot of nutrients in most of your veggies. So we don't want to peel them. We just want to make sure they cut nicely with the potato piece so that you get a nice bite when you're enjoying your potato salad. Those already look beautiful. a nice sharp knife. Cut them pretty evenly. Here we go. Keep on cutting them. This is a job you could give to one of your kids. But again, this could be a dangerous job, folks, because the potato is rolly, and we've talked about that many times. This one you can hold, and when you're cutting, you like to hold your fingers kind of tucked in like that so that you can hold on to whatever you're cutting, but you're not going to cut like your tip of your fingernail off or something. So a good trick whenever you're cutting anything is just to curve your fingers in just a little bit like that. If you see any pieces that you don't like, just discard them. You don't want them in your salad. Quality control is really important. Alrighty. These are looking good. I can hear the salmon starting to sear up a little bit. You can always cook the salmon in the oven as well. Whenever you're cooking fish in the oven, you want to cook it at a high temperature, like 400 degrees, and then cook it for about 15 minutes or so, check it, and then pull it out, because it's going to continue cooking after you pull it out. Everything continues to cook after you take it off the heat. A piece of salmon that doesn't have a bone in it or anything, it's only going to continue to cook for a couple of minutes. But you know, if you pull off like a pork chop from the grill that has a bone in it, that's going to continue to cook for 5-7 minutes or so. And if you had a big like filet mignon, tenderloin or something like that, that does cook for another, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. So remember that if you want to get your temperature perfectly right. Okay, this looks like it's time to flip over the salmon. How do we know? Because we can wiggle it around and it's not sticking to anything. So when it doesn't stick, that means it's time to flip over. Ooh, and that looks good. We have a nice sear on the salmon, but I do want you to see this side right there. You see how raw that is right there? That means that's a big fat piece and it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the temperature down to low, and we're just going to kind of chill with that cooking, because we don't want to overcook the salmon, but we certainly don't want it too undercooked either. So we seared up one side. Now it's skin side down and it's on a lower temperature. So we're going to just let that cook slowly. And we'll go back to our potato salad. Now we have all of our potatoes cut nicely. And what we're going to do is make a dressing for the potato salad. I'm doing a creamy dressing for the salad. So again, we're going to use a mayonnaise and a sour cream split. And remember why we did that? It's just really nice to add those two flavors together, and it kind of helps so that the mayonnaise isn't too mayonnaise-y, if that's a technical term in the kitchen. So we're going to do equal parts of mayonnaise and sour cream. And we don't want too much. We don't want this to be an overly creamy dish, but we do want to give it a little bit of body. So we're going to put that right in there. I'm going to toss, and of course, like sour cream and potatoes, I mean, really, that's such a great combination. So we're just going to toss our potatoes in there now with a little bit of dressing. So if you like it more creamy and you want a little more dressing, by all means, you're the chef here. We are going to generously put some salt and pepper, and this has some celery seed in it, so some salt and pepper and celery seed onto our potatoes, and then we're just going to stir them around. So again, it's a creamy sauce, but we're not going to overdo it too much. You could really stop here if you've got like plain Jane eaters around, or you could add some more goodies, and that's what we're going to do right now. I feel like we need something fun in this salad, so I've decided to bring in some pepperoncinis and some mustard. Mustard is always really nice in these kind of salads with the mayonnaise mixture. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a bite. So we'll add a little bit of mustard. I can smell the mustard. I can smell the heat from it. So we're looking at having just a little bit of spice here in our salad. So we're going to take a couple pepperoncinis. I'm going to do 3 of them, 3 big ones, because they're all different sizes. And we're just going to slice those, again, in little rings. I want to get a little bit of a bite to them, so I'm going to keep them intact in those rings. And that's kind of like what we did when we cut up the potatoes. So once again, going back to when you're making something or when you're cooking something, you kind of want things the same size. Just like in the salads, when we cut up the cucumbers and the carrots and things like that, we want them all just about the same size. Let's make sure we separate these. And this has a nice vinegary taste as well, so that's going to add a good flavor. If you don't like a peppercini, just adding a little bit of white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar to this will kind of give you that acidic taste that you need. All right, so we've got it all stirred up. Really easy, simple. When your ingredients are this fresh, you know, when it's summertime and everything tastes so good, you really don't need to mix a lot of things in it. When I was first creating recipes, I would notice every time I was really messing up on a recipe, I'd be like, oh, add another thing to it, add another thing to it. And all of a sudden there were like 18 things in my dish and you couldn't really identify any nice flavors. And that's just because I was just trying to, like, you know, put a Band-Aid on something that didn't really need it. So if you have fresh, good ingredients, just go and highlight those ingredients. These potatoes are fresh. It's the season for them. The pepperoncinis are going to give it a little bit of a bite and a lot of acidic flavor, and that's going to be really, really nice. So we're going to pop this back into the refrigerator so it gets nice and cold. We're going to take a quick break and let our salmon finish cooking. It's starting to get nice and cooked up. I think it needs about 5 more minutes because you see, we don't want to overcook it. I don't want it all the way browned, but I do want that pink to be just a little bit less, kind of just a stripe down the middle. So we'll give that salmon 5 more minutes. We'll take a quick break. We'll cool off the potato salad. We'll learn about why this is so healthy.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took my 2 years off here.
Well, I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
I think I need a box or 2.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go. Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the 3rd time I've owned the car.
Sell regret, sell regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided if this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now we're going to step back into the kitchen with Tracy Miller to put those final touches on that sandwich for National Sandwich Day. Now we hope to inspire you to step into your kitchen to try a new recipe. Let's see what she has to do to finish it up.
Salmon has just been cooking slowly, so what I'm going to do is pull it off of the pan and let it rest for a minute. And then what's going to happen is that skin is going to come off really, really easily, and then we'll slice it or we'll shred it for the sandwiches. So our sandwiches are going to have salmon, lettuce, avocado, tomato, and sriracha mayo. I thought we had needed to kick it into high gear a little bit. I guess I've been craving spicy or something because we have the pepperoncinis in the potato salad, and then we have some sriracha mayo. Of course, you can make this mayo on your own if you prefer to do that. I usually do, but I've found that I've been using it for so many different ingredients and different dishes that it's just easy to buy it like this and easy to carry it around if you're doing picnics or anything like that. It just gives you that spice that you're looking for. All right, let's move on to avocados. So avocados became such a trendy ingredient in the last year that like some of the bigwig chefs in New York and stuff like that, they're not even using avocados anymore. They're like, ooh, avocado, that was so yesterday. Me, I love an avocado. However, they've gotten really expensive, and if you can find one for a good price, definitely buy it. But that's one of those things that you don't want to waste it. If you're paying $2.50 for this little avocado, you don't want to waste it. When you're picking out an avocado, you want it to have a little bit of give. Not a lot, because that means it's going to be bruised and brown inside, but you want it to have a little tiny bit of give there. You can kind of mush it a little bit. And then if the stem right there kind of pops off easy like that, that means that it's totally ripe. And make sure you get rid of that stem because nobody wants to chew that in their salmon sandwich. Okay, here is how you cut an avocado and peel it. This is the easiest way. This is the way you're going to get the most nutrients out of your avocado as well. You just take it. This is like what we did with the peach, or we tried to do with the peach, but it was underripe. But this is what you do. Peaches are stone fruits, and they have that pit right in the middle like an avocado. You cut it around, and then you turn it like that, and then you have your beautiful avocado. And this is a good one, for sure. That looks really, really good. I'm not wasting any bit of that. And then you cut it in half, and then you peel it like a banana. Ready? Look at that. A lot of the nutrients in many different fruits and vegetables are as close to the skin as possible. So you don't want to waste it. So this is absolutely the easiest way, in my opinion, to get the beauty of the avocado and all the meat that you have in there. So then we're going to slice it. A serving size should probably be about 1/4 of an avocado. So that's what we're going to stick with when we make this sandwich. So slice that nice and thin. Fan it out a little because we are going to put a little salt and pepper on it. Fruits and veggies, I really think need some salt and pepper. Even fruit, actually, sometimes just needs a little bit. You know, and you also want to flavor as you go when you're building sandwiches and different things. You can choose whatever kind of bread you want for this sandwich. A brioche roll would be really nice. I love these little 4-inch steak rolls that I get from Walmart, actually. They hold up really nicely. They're not dried out, and they're just kind of a perfect size, in my opinion, for a sandwich. Now, like I was saying, your avocado serving size is about 1/4. So we're going to put like 3 or 4 slices right there on the bottom. Let's see. Get that right down there and kind of smush it in a little, so that it becomes like a spread. You could mash it and then put it in mashed if you wanted to, but this is kind of nice too. And when I'm catering and I have people helping me make sandwiches, because I make so many sandwiches sometimes, every bite counts, folks. Don't just put one piece of avocado and then your first bite's gonna have no avocado. Every bite counts. So here we go. We have that. I'm gonna make this other one too. We're just gonna get some nice pieces of avocado in there. You want to make sure everything's balanced too. So I said that it was like, you know, four slices for a serving size. But if that doesn't really fit into your sandwich, then just use 3 slices. Like you decide what you like and what you want. All right, so we've got that. We're going to put a couple tomato slices too. So I have these nice Romas. Slice them thin. Tomatoes have a lot of juice in them, so this is going to make the sandwich a little bit juicier. So if you're taking this sandwich on a picnic or you're not going to eat it right away, you may want to add the tomatoes a little bit later. Again, we're going to season those because we're seasoning everything as it goes. So we season those, put a couple tomatoes right on there. Already this is looking so pretty. You could even do like a bacon BLT with avocado if you wanted to right there. We'll put those aside because we will eat those later. All right, let's see what, I'm going to put a glove on actually because I don't want my hands to smell like salmon later. No matter how hard you wash things, sometimes that fishy smell just sticks around. Okay, so let's flip it over. See how that skin, see? That skin is just going to come right off. So don't even worry about cutting the skin off when it's raw because it's nearly impossible, I'm going to tell you. It's a very hard task to do, and it just kind of comes off, and it serves as like a nice little barrier for the salmon. Okay, so let's just cut right into the middle of the salmon. See how it looks. Ooh, that looks cooked really, really nicely to me. A lot of people like their salmon cooked a little bit more. If you do, pop it right back in there and cook it to however you like it. So now we're going to cut our salmon. This is not always the easiest job because it wants to flake off. We can flake it a little. I guess, you know, do what your salmon wants. So it wants to be flaked a little. So we're going to put that salmon right there on top. That looks delicious. This one too. Just going to wiggle it around a little. We'll put that big piece right there on top. Okay. It smells really, really good. And now here's our secret ingredient, the sriracha mayo. This is going to be nice. Mayonnaise, avocado, orange is really nice with salmon as well. So let me get that. I'm going to coat it nicely too, especially if you like a kick. Definitely give it some space, give it a little attitude. Let it be kind of the star of the show with that salmon. Put a couple pieces of lettuce on top of there. And there you go. You have your delicious salmon sub with so many good veggies. I'm going to pair it right here with the potato salad. And you have yourself like a really, really nice summertime lunch or dinner. And again, wrap that up, put it in some saran wrap, and you have yourself a nice picnic dinner if you want it. So there you go. We have potato salad, which you can use with anything. It would go good with a steak or anything like that. And then we have our salmon sandwiches. Salmon and avocado, really giving you all those healthy omegas and fats and everything else you could ask for. So you can have a beautiful dinner. I mean, pair it with a nice glass of wine, do it with a glass of ice water. You will enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. I'm Tracy Miller. Good luck eating healthy.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Hi, it's Julio Garcia with TV8, and we're about to add some extra jolly to your holiday season.
Join us for TV8's 12 Days Before Christmas and ring in the New Year advertising specials. For just $250, you can advertise your business on TV8 during the all-most important holiday season. We'll run your commercial spot 10 times per day for 12 days. That's 120 spots to help traffic to your business. Choose the 12 of Christmas or run your ad during the Ring New Year special, which starts on December 26th and runs for 12 days. Or yet, purchase both for just $450. Don't have a commercial? Don't worry. TV8 will help create one from your photos, videos at no extra charge. So don't.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Tune in Saturdays at 5 p.m. for Offbeat Cinema, where the coffee is always hot and the movies are oh so cool. Find us on Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
This week I had the opportunity to chat with the Eagle Valley High School basketball team and what they're excited about this upcoming season, as tryouts still haven't taken place. So if you have a kiddo at home who wants to play basketball, right now is a great time to get involved. Let's hear what the team has to say. Good morning and welcome back to the show. We're really excited to have the Eagle Valley High School basketball team and the head coach joining me here on the couch. So I'm excited to introduce you to the team and head coach Zach Haglin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you guys for being here. I know it's bright and early, but you have school after this, so you're pretty used to it.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Zach, your guys' season has not fully started yet, but it's about to commence.
Yeah, that's correct. We're just kind of gearing up, getting ready to go. We have open gyms right now. Tryouts don't happen until the 18th.
Oh, so if anyone is interested in getting involved in the basketball team, then they can still do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have open gym tonight at 7 p.m.
Incredible. Now we're going to start down here. I'm going to have you introduce yourself, your grade, and how long you've been playing on the basketball team.
All right. My name is Parker Newbanks. I'm a senior, and I've been playing basketball since about like 6th grade-ish, but I've been here all 4 years of high school. So excited for the senior year, see how it'll turn out.
And kind of excited to be a leader on the basketball team this year?
Yeah.
Exciting. All right. And then how about you?
My name is Dylan Zoller, and I'm also a senior. Also been here all 4 years on varsity since sophomore year.
That's awesome. So another leader here on the basketball team?
And my name is Jonah Medina. I'm a senior here, and I've been playing all 4 years. Been playing since I can never remember, and I'm excited for this season to start.
You really brought in the A-team for
Yes.
us this morning, bringing in all the seniors. Now, as a basketball player, we live in such a mountain community. Everyone always does those outdoor sports. So what got you into basketball?
For me, I feel like this valley's kind of small. So I feel like just like having a sport to like keep yourself busy and just to enjoy it with your friends in this small valley.
And the camaraderie it brings.
Yes.
Wait.
Well, when I was young, I just liked doing everything, like everything I could do. So I played sports all year, lacrosse, football, basketball. I just kind of fell in love with basketball like freshman year and just committed fully to playing basketball.
Well, I was a pretty average skier, so I picked something I was kind of good at. Got picked up for a club team and then just stuck with it. So.
Well, average skier is hard to say when you live here because that means that you're skiing more days than most average skiers, but we'll take your word for it. Now, as you guys are heading into the season, were there any challenges that you faced last year that you're expecting to overcome this year?
As a fresh varsity coach, just the challenge of learning the intricacies of running a team will be something that I have to overcome this year.
Which I think will be great because you've got such an A team to learn with you, and it's that great moment of you're growing, they're growing, and then you're sending them off to college.
Yeah, I've moved up with these guys. I coached them their freshman year on the C team, and then they kind of passed me when I was the JV coach. They were already on varsity for the most part, but I'm looking forward to the season a lot. I'm really excited.
And are any of you going to take basketball to the next level and continue into college with it?
We'll see after this season. It's still up in the air. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but we'll see.
It's good to keep your options open.
Yeah. Same with me, just seeing like what offers I can pick up this season and just see if there's somewhere I really want to play and continue playing.
Yeah, make sure it fuels your soul as you're deciding.
Yeah, I also agree. Just if I get an opportunity, I always take that to advantage. But if anything happens, I'll love to take it.
Right. And then, of course, do you play with any of the rec groups? Do you guys continue practicing through the off season? How do you stay in shape for playing basketball?
Well, we all play on the same club team, Vail Valley Eagles. So we kind of start as soon as regular high school season ends. We go through all the summer up until just about before we start practice for high school again. So we're pretty much playing year round.
Yeah, that's a lot of basketball. And all three of you do it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So you guys are really come together, full team. I'm sure you can just communicate on the court quite easily.
Yeah, and we've been playing on the same team since we were in 4th grade, 5th grade. So me and him since we were 5 years old. So.
Yep.
Wow, you love to see that because you love to see the family aspect that it can build. And that's one of those things that sports really does for kids as they're developing and then they're coming into their own.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch these guys play basketball together. They have taken it to the next level as far as a group. They are always in the gym together, always practicing, working on their game together. And they're I would say they're best friends because of the connections that it brings.
Yeah, but you guys are pretty inseparable as a dynamic trio right here of the seniors on the couch.
Yeah, and we have 2 others that we've been playing with the whole time too that couldn't make it, but there's 5 of us that have been playing together since we were really young.
Wow, that's incredible. And as a coach, that must be really awesome to feel because then it's not any animosity on the team. It's everyone's family.
It is exciting and it is nice to have that core group of just a real tight group of friends that you can rely on kind of getting it done.
And are there any elements that you guys are really excited for this season as it's coming up?
Yeah, I'm excited to win a playoff game this year.
I think you guys got it.
Oh, yeah.
I think 100%. It's in the bag already.
Yeah. 100%. We got that.
Yeah, I'm just excited to play again. Last year was super fun. We came up short in the playoffs, but just playing last year, we had a really good season. So I want to keep that up again this year.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's our last year. I'm just trying to enjoy it and just see what happens.
Right, bring kind of the excitement, bring the fun. So what does it take to get into the playoffs here in a high school level?
At the high school level, it takes having a winning record. The top 32 make it, but really you want to be around that top 16 in the state at our level.
Wow, that's intense because there are a lot of high schools in this state. So to make your way there, and you guys did it last year. Wow, that's exciting. So what challenges did you see last year that you're looking to overcome this year?
Well, we're a really shorter team that we play. Our tallest guy's 6'4", And so just playing these other teams that have 6'7", 6'5" throughout like their whole lineup is just kind of challenge for us. But we try to play fast just to keep them running and tire them out so we can get past them.
You know, kind of come in with that slam dunk. I like it. All right, what did you feel like one of your challenges was?
I feel like one of our challenges last year was nerve going into playoff game because a lot of us haven't been there before. So it was just kind of like a thought that was in the back of your head the whole game.
So now you're going to be a seasoned veteran. It's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be easy this year.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Exactly.
No nerves. Take them out.
Yeah, I'm like LeBron now, practically.
And what about you?
I feel like the biggest challenge was like the start of the season. We kind of like went in it like, oh yeah, we're the best team. But then we finally came back second half of the season, actually played as a team. And we had this run where it was amazing, where we just win games and beat some tough teams.
That's incredible. And it's nice, the hometown rivalry, of course, Battle Mountain, Eagle Valley, the Huskies versus the Devils. Are you guys excited for those games coming up?
Oh, yeah, it's always a fun time, you know. We'll bunt some Huskies. It's always a great time.
I love it.
We haven't lost them in a while, and we're friends with all the guys, so it's fun to talk trash and just like be friends with them, but then also beat them by 40.
Yeah, you know, it's a friendly competition between the biggest rivalry, because we see it in all of the other sports that we see throughout the community, whether it's the ski racing or the football. I mean, that rivalry runs deep.
Yeah.
It always does. Like, it's just fun going to a hostile crowd and just trying to play in front of them and perform.
I agree. Now, if people are interested in coming to see the basketball games, is it something that the public can come enjoy?
Yeah, we have all of our games open to the public. You just have to show up, pay your entry fee, and then you can come cheer us on.
How much do you guys like it when the crowd gets loud and rowdy?
A lot. The playoff game, there was so many people there, and it was just so much fun playing in front of like so many people. It was a lot of fun.
I would imagine, and I would imagine that when the crowd is bringing that energy, it makes you bring that energy even more.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Now, if people would like to help the team in any way, are there opportunities for that?
Yeah, if you'd like to help the team, you can donate at any time. All you have to do is call the Eagle Valley High School and say you'd like to donate to the basketball team, and they'll get you in contact. If you'd like to come and help us get better, you can contact Eagle Valley. They'll put you in contact with me, and then we can talk about that as well.
And then are there any big fundraisers that the basketball team does that are coming up?
Yes, we have a 3-on-3 tournament where we have everybody come to Eagle Valley High School and compete. It's at 7 p.m. on November, does anybody know the date? 12th?
I have no clue.
No.
Saturdays.
16th? 16th.
16th.
Yeah, November 16th, Saturday, because it's right before tryouts. So we will be at the high school 7 p.m., $10 per person, 3-man teams. We will have a cash prize.
Incredible. And that way it kind of raises the money, gets everyone excited, and gets everyone out on the court. Now, is there anything that you do before the games start to get yourself hyped up? Like any call or chant? Put your hands in the circle?
For me, usually, like, it's just getting rallied. We usually have a tradition before, in our locker room, we huddle up and we just bow down and pray, and I just love doing that because it gets you locked in for the game.
All right, well, I was going to say you should do the chant as we're sending
we
you off.
do have a chant that we can do for you if you'd like.
All right, well, we're going to send off this interview. We're going to let them do their chant, then we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show. Go for it.
Together we
Fight.
There we go. Thank you.
I like it. Thank you, guys. Make sure that you stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, there's more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
A place that we all know and love here in the community is the Eagle Valley Library District. And if you have not yet gotten your library card, it is as easy as walking in with a photo ID, and then you can be introduced to your best friend, Libby, because she is definitely one of my best friends. I take her on every road trip, on every dog walk. I love to listen to my books on tape. The Eagle Valley Library District has so much to offer, and we love when they come into the studio and give us some great information.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. A lot of things happening in and around the valley, especially with opening day just 2 weeks away. There's always something fun and exciting happening in the Vail Valley, and nothing more exciting than what happens over at the Eagle Valley Library District. And I am joined with Tegan Davis.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. We were just talking about Halloween, how everything went there. And
Andy.
and the season, I mean, November 1st today. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. And then I just heard all these areas are opening. And I'm like, ooh.
I know.
Time to get out.
We got some snow in the forecast.
Yes.
Things are looking good.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. I got to wax my skis up and
Get them ready.
Yeah,
Get them ready.
Absolutely.
So speaking of getting ready,
Yes.
you're transitioning in the seasons at the library.
Yes, into the cozy seasons.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to let everyone be aware that we do have book clubs, and we're kind of changing up our book clubs. So we have our book clubs that we host in all three libraries, so Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum.
Okay.
We have a Spanish book club that you can join in Gypsum as well as online. Our Avon book club is also available online too, so sometimes you just can't get to the library to participate and sit at the table, so we
Right.
do offer that Zoom option, or you're on vacation, or it's snowing and you don't want to make the
Right.
drive.
You don't want to leave that cozy cup of coffee and your slippers.
Yep, and you just want
Yeah.
to participate, but also just, hang out in your slippers.
Awesome.
So we also offer that opportunity. And then we have book club kits. So if you have a neighborhood book club or you have a friend's book club, we do have book club kits. So you can come to the library, check out a bag. It has 10 books. It has discussion, talking points. It helps the host walk through how to host a book club.
Wow.
It's trying to make it easy, because sometimes getting 10 books for everyone to read through our system can be a little bit tricky,
Right.
or if you're ordering online, this is just a free way to get a kit of 10.
Where do people go to find out what the books are that are going to be featured in the book club?
Yeah. So our website, evld.org, or you
Okay.
can always give us a call, and we have a list of 42. So we do have 42
Wow.
kits, and we do have one in Spanish as well. And we
Okay.
are continually rotating these kits. I would say every 6 months we deselect 6 titles and we add 6 more titles. So we're always trying to keep it fresh.
It's a nice little rotation.
Yeah,
there.
we like it.
Now, who picks those books? Do you and everybody at the library, or is
So we do have collection development librarians, and that is their expertise. So they are looking at, we're trying to get book clubs, the most popular book, like everyone's already read it, so that's not really appropriate for kids.
Right.
We're trying to get books that will resonate with the community, that will have those discussion talking points, and so she's got a pulse on our community. She's really good at it.
She kind of curates exactly what this demographic is
Yep.
looking for and what appeals to most people here in the mountains.
Yep, and we're always, again, give us your suggestions. We're always
Right.
welcome to suggestions. And then we can also tap other entities such as the state library that has book club kits too. So we will shop around to try to best serve your needs.
Now, you talked about giving feedback. I know you just came off of
Yes.
this big initiative to
Yep.
try to get more feedback
Get
from
more
members.
feedback.
How did that end up?
We're going to also put we have the boards. So these are ideas. So future planning for our facilities so we can meet the needs. We're looking at 2050, but we're trying to map out a plan for the next 10 years. So we'll put up our inspiration boards so people can come in and tell us what they like, what they don't like. They like this idea, they don't like this idea. And then we have some ideas for our facility and how we can meet the needs of our community, which means that we might be changing our spaces a little bit. So come let us know your thoughts on that. Give us some ideas if you have more ideas.
Great.
So those will be up at the library for the next, we're going to put them out on Saturday, so they'll be up for a week.
I always learn something new. I learned today about the curator that you've got for a
Yes,
book club.
yeah.
Never thought that. There's a lot of things that are going on. It's not just you walk in and books are magically there or a book club magically happens.
Well, we hope you feel that way.
Yeah, I do,
There's a
yeah.
lot of back ends.
There is,
There's
and-
a lot of
and-
back of the house stuff going on. But if you walk in and it's magic, then we've done our job.
That's the way it feels. It just feels
Good.
like magic. You got all
Good.
these people going around making sure all the love happens.
Well, I appreciate that. I love it. I got one more book club though. We're going to kick off the silent book club. So it is what it sounds like, but it also isn't. So sometimes people want to read. They want to read with people. They want to talk about books, but they don't want the homework of a book club.
Right.
They might not want to read that book. So we're
Yeah.
setting up silent book clubs for cozy season. So you can come join us by the fireplace. Bring whatever book you're reading. Chat it up with the people who are there, or don't chat if you don't want to chat.
Right, you can be silent.
You can be silent and just listen and get some ideas for some new reads. And then there's some time cut out so that you can sit there and just read in the company of others around our fireplaces. So we do have very beautiful buildings. It is a very low entry, low pressure way to have that book club community without the homework.
I love that idea. I
Oh,
mean,
good,
it's
thank
neat
you.
to be able to get the same book and hear others' interpretation. But when you've got completely different books,
yeah.
I mean, that's where maybe some creative juices stir. It's like, that's my next book.
Exactly. That sounds
Yeah.
interesting. Or
And then you got a book buddy that you can call, hey, I know when you read this book, you said this,
Right,
and
right.
I'm getting this. So
Yeah, there's the moments where I definitely read a book and I'm like, I want to talk to someone about this.
book buddy.
I like that. I like book buddy.
I like that term. Okay. I'm going to
Yep.
definitely go with that, book buddy.
Book buddy, yeah,
All right.
where you're just like, I really want to, what did you think about that end? What? So this is an opportunity, again, a low key, low stress way to have that community at our libraries.
I love it. Well, Tegan, thank you as
Thank
always
you.
for meeting me here on the couch and
Yeah.
talking about all things with the Eagle Valley Library District. And if you want to get out there and get into a book club, a lot of different options. I love that silent option. That's kind of something really cool. If you want to do it online, if you want to do it in Spanish, there's a lot of options out there and a lot to choose from. So, and if you want to head up your own book club, it's not that hard. There's a whole kit you can get there at the Eagle Valley Library District. Thanks again for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused
on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Good morning, Vail.
We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here to bring you all of this community information, inspire you to maybe try some new recipes at home. We hope to see you out and about in our wonderful community, participating in all of the great events and activities that are always taking place. Make sure that you continue to tune in every single day to Good Morning Vail, because we're always here to bring you new information. Get out there and have a great Sunday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next.